It's a common news that people with underlying medical conditions such as hypertension and diabetes die quickly of COVID-19. This video illustrates the reason why such happens in a clear and concise way using the principles of molecular biology and biochemistry. Coronavirus is the virus that caused COVID-19, and it belongs to the SARS-CoV-2 family of RNA-dependent virus. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel.
You're welcome to my channel. In this video, I want to talk about the reason why those with underlying medical condition such as hypertension and diabetes die easily of coronavirus disease. Before I proceed into the video, I want to talk about the renin-angiotensin system. The renin-angiotensin system is a complex biochemical pathway that regulates blood pressure in the body. When there's a drop in blood pressure, which is sensed by the kidney, the body produces a protein known as renin. This protein, known as renin, is produced when the blood pressure and when there's a drop in blood pressure and there's a drop in fluid volume. And renin acts on the liver to produce angiotensinogen, and renin also converts angiotensinogen into angiotensin 1. Then another enzymes known as ACE1, that is angiotensin converting enzymes, which is released from the lungs, convert angiotensin 1 into angiotensin 2. Now angiotensin 2, when released in the blood, moves straight to the adrenal gland and stimulates the release of a hormone known as aldosterone. Aldosterone, being an hormone, is released into the blood and it acts on the kidney tubules, leading to the reabsorption of water and salts. Salts have a very high osmotic pressure and concentration, so it acts on the wall of the blood vessels, constricting it and thereby increasing the blood pressure. Another way the blood pressure can be increased is that aldosterone can act straight on the wall of the blood vessels, constricting them directly and also leading to high blood pressure. This is the two ways the blood pressure can be increased. When you have the two tubes, maybe a wider tube and a narrow tube, we call the wider one tube A, we call the narrow tube B. Now, you can be asked which of the two tubes will have a higher pressure or a higher fluid pressure, per minute or per seconds. Based on the law of physics, pressure P is equal to the force acting per unit area. It means that pressure is inversely proportional to area. Pressure is directly proportional to force. Now, when pressure is inversely proportional to area, it means that when the area increases, the pressure decreases. When pressure is directly proportional to force, it means that when the pressure increases, the force increases too. Now, when you have in tube A, the concentric area is high, meaning that since the area is high, the pressure will be low. For B, the concentric area is low. Therefore, the pressure will be high. It means that if we relate this to what angiotensin 2 does to the blood vessel, it constricts the blood vessels, thereby increasing the pressure in which blood flows through the vessels. Now, to get rid of angiotensin 2 in the system, the body produces another enzyme known as Angiotensin Converting Enzyme 2, which is known as ACE2. 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 Now, the work of this enzyme is to get rid of angiotensin 2 from the system, because the system can't continue increasing blood pressure. So there must be something to checkmate the work of ACE1. So ACE2 is produced to decrease the concentration of angiotensin 2 in the system, so that the blood pressure can also come down. So this system goes on synergistically. Now, coronavirus, which is COVID-19, being a virus, it must find a way to get entrance into the cell. Virus generally, they cannot reproduce on their own, so they need a living host for them to replicate themselves. So they need to find a way to get to the cell, and the COVID-19 is an RNA-dependent virus, so it must look for a cell where it can take over the host genetic machinery, the DNA, and use that to make copy of itself. Now, the ACE2 unfortunately happens to be the receptor site for the coronavirus. So it uses the ACE2 to gain entrance into the cell. When I say receptor, a receptor is simply maybe a channel or a gateway in which metabolites, drugs, and organisms such as viruses gain entrance into the cell. Now, for those having hypertension and diabetes, the reason why they die easily of coronavirus is because the system, the blood vessel, is already overwhelmed. The elasticity of the blood vessel is already overwhelmed, being that they suffered from high blood pressure. So the elasticity of the arteries is already overwhelmed. And another reason is because the ACE2, which is supposed to get rid of the angiotensin 2, is already being used by the coronavirus disease. So automatically, the concentration or amount of ACE2 in the system will be dropping because of the coronavirus. And it means that in the body of those with diabetes and hypertension, there will be an increase in the concentration of angiotensin 2, because the receptor, the enzyme that is supposed to get rid of the angiotensin 2, is being exploited by the coronavirus. So technically they'll be having a increase in the angiotensin 2 in the system. Normally, the drugs used in taking care of those with coronavirus disease is same drugs they use in taking care of those with hypertension and diabetes. That drug is known as Angiotensin Converting Enzyme blocker. They are inhibitors that block this pathway here. They inhibit conversion of angiotensin 1 to angiotensin 2. And that is the drugs being used in taking care of COVID patients now. And it's something that it works for some, but for those that doesn't have underlying medical condition, it works perfectly for them, though some of them still die. But for those with hypertension and diabetes, it's quite unfortunate that they can't really cope with it. So most of them do die of COVID-19. And as I explained, the reason is because of the coronavirus use the ACE2 receptor site to gain entrance into the cell. And the same ACE2 is naturally designed to get rid of angiotensin 2. So they have a lot of angiotensin 2 in their system. So that's the main reason why those with hypertension and diabetes, they die of coronavirus disease. Thank you very much. If you love this video, subscribe to my channel.